Welcome back, everybody. We're just gonna hop in, man. We're Eden. It's a win streak. You know the deal. And what a start for this one. We've got there's the seed. We've got I don't know, Damocles and My Reflection. So you know what? It's just a pair of cursed items to start this one off. I like it. Pupilla Duplex is spectral, so I'm gonna get down with that. And they look cool. Look at that. Now, we can talk about her stats. So they are pretty bloated because My Reflection is a damage up. And is it a damage multiplier? That's a good question. And then a better question is, do we use Damocles? You goofball. You silly boy. No. No, we don't. It's a siren song. I'm not in the mood. Well, maybe I am. We'll see. We've got 3 bombs I'd like to find. Potentially Secret Room. I don't know. Got a nice ponytail, though. I can see that. And hello, we got a library to start things off. Now that seems familiar. And Necronomicon, and even better, Book of Revelations. So we're going to take Book of Revelations. And you know what I just had a problem with on the last run was guaranteeing the boss items to be not boss items. But Cube of Meat actually gets quite good once you have 3 of them, and he's his own guy. I've got no problem with Book of Revelations. It's kind of funny that the last run was literally Satanic Bible, and now it's Book. They play very much the same. I think the deal with the devil aspect obviously changes, but like for us, it's likely going to look the exact same, honestly, probably. And what else can we do on this floor? Not a whole lot. Okay, we did get 5 cents at least. That's good. And a card, which is the Chariot, which is very good. So 5 cents on the second pairing of every floor. 5 cents is enough to increase, to give you a spawn chance of an arcade. And in those arcades, there's a chance for blood banks. And in blood banks, there's a chance to play them for money. And we can either get IV bag from it as an item, or we can get blood bag from it as a passive item. Active and passive items, respectively. So there's a lot to be said about being able to get 5 cents on the first floor and holding on to it, which I'm going to do. Now, I think, honestly, holding on to Gilded Key is just a terrible idea. I don't see it paying off for me at all. Because, I mean, it replaces every single chest except old and mega. So that's what they're called, huh? The big chests are mega chests. Did not know that. Very interesting. Interesting to learn. Burning Basement 2. Here we go. Now, with so much I mean, what am I talking about? I was going to say so much on the line on this floor, but it's not quite true. With so much like potential for HP on this floor, it's possible to go into that curse room pretty guilt-free, I would say. Just cause in Yumheart, you know, most runs is totally fine. Honestly, pretty good item, especially if you've got a blood bank to play. Well, we might not, so I'm not going to take it. I mean, excuse me. I mean, it's hard to argue with a Spirit Heart every 6 rooms. That's about the gold standard when it comes to a Space Bar item. It's like it's also like the national conversion rate of this dang thing too. If anything less than 6 rooms is Spirit Heart, I consider it to be very good. And if it's less, I consider it to be bad. But 8 rooms is pretty close to average, i.e. the Relic. Why? Because, well, guys, we all know that 6 is, that's like, the price never changes. Okay, there's no inflation on this market. And that's my stance on capitalism, so. Alright, where are we going to find a secret room in today's economy? Man, I don't know. If it's here, that's good news for us. Alright, fair enough. Based on the run, wow, this floor is crazy. Also, secret room is 100% here, no question. No, I'm not that tempted to take pills. We actually haven't even gotten to talk about our stats, so let's do that. 1.12 speed is great. It feels awesome to be this fast this early. Nothing more needs to be said about that. Tier rate 2.6 is close enough to a starting Isaac tier rate that I honestly didn't really notice at all. That's great. 6.23 damage, very high. Very high for where we're at right now. Sorry, I need a sip of water. All right, thank you. Sip of water is acquired. And the 12.98 and then the high shot speed as well. All three of those stats are strictly coming off of the the acquisition of my reflection. So it's good, but it definitely comes at a cost. Okay, my reflection, not always considered to be a good item. I know the damage up. I think it might be a damage multiplier. So in this game, damage multiplier is less common than just a straight damage up and much better for a longevity of a run. I don't actually know if that's what we have here. What we do have is the speed up in the form of the belt. And wow. Judas's Shadow and my friend Empty Vessel. These work really well together. They really do. So what we're going to do is... I don't think you can take one without dying. I mean, so to take one to die without getting the 2 Spirit Hearts from Empty Vessel would be like this. I don't know if that works. Yeah, okay. We ended up cheating death there. Gives us enough... I mean, I really shouldn't be playing around. I was going to go into the... I still might. I was going to go in the curse room, and then I decided not to, and I decided, yes, I'm going to do that again. Also got Pinky Eye as a trinket. I like it. It's a good trinket. And a Spirit Heart is just desserts for me. So, what did we just get in that boss room? Well, we've got permanent flight now because with Dark Judas, once we become Dark Judas, there is no HP ups. It's just Spirit Hearts for him. When you have only Spirit Hearts with Empty Vessel, you get flight. Good news. And you also get a form of invincibility, and it pops at like the 0, the 20, and the 40. If you go into a room, you get it to pop. Maybe I'll show that off here. So there you go. And that's also really good. Now, what's the draw currently? Oh, well, we don't have a whole lot of HP. And I am going to die as soon as I get a charge on my Book of Revelations, just so we're all clear. That should be no surprise to anybody. Alright. Let's die. Oh. Let's die. I didn't want to use a charge. Waste a charge on our Book of Rev, because as soon as I die, I transform into the lovely, lovely Dark Judas. So, our tier rate actually did go up. Our damage is officially on a multiplier. And now we've got 11 damage and a 2.7, an actual back to baseline tier rate. And it was a small speed down, I noticed. I didn't know Tainted Judas, Judas's Shadow, whatever he's technically called. I didn't know it was actually a speed down. So now I know. And we are gonna play like we are not scared of death right now, okay? With flight, with our current setup, life is really good. And you know what's even better is having so much money coming into a shop floor like this. Potentially it's greed, you know, you're always running that risk, but it also might be somebody even better. Last run it was Keeper Sack. This run, what can I predict here on the shop? I would love to see Humbling Bundle. Car Battery again would also be stellar. What else can I ask Santa for here? Oh my gosh! Speaking of just tragic movies, I watched Narnia, or Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think it's the first Narnia movie. That movie sucks, bro. I don't know. I thought it was better maybe as a kid. I don't know. I don't remember hating it. And watching it again, I was like, oh my lord. The acting is just really poor. And I think the problem is movie dialogue is just different than book dialogue. I think book dialogue is always a little more... It just stands out in a movie. Like, it just feels blocky. It feels awkward. Like, the situation isn't really perfectly what it should be otherwise. Something's just not adding up, and there are several worlds where that was not the case. And I mean, Lord of the Rings, adapted from a book, wonderful, phenomenal, absolute masterpiece. How? I don't know. It's just clearly a labor of love, for one. Not to say that the people who worked on this movie didn't care, but the people who made Lord of the Rings cared a lot. And those books are dense, which means they already had an excuse not to follow a whole lot of the dialogue and, you know, I mean, they're kind of locked into. So what I'm saying is, the real point is, wow, that penny is still going. Narnia, bad movie, and Explosivo we know is an absolutely goated item now. That is like confirmable by me. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I really didn't like it. It was just so clunky. I mean, you guys watch the movie and get back to me. I mean, you will be like, wow. It's on Disney Plus, I believe I watched it on, and it is just, it's a bore. I mean, it's crazy. Nothing really flows. How quickly things move at the same time. And then what I learned, and maybe this is all insider info, or maybe it's actually legit, that so the author is, I think what I was told, was devout Christian, and so not that he had to, but the book, the whole series is allegedly an allegory for the Bible, in the retelling that the lion is Jesus Christ, and it kind of falls apart from there. I'm not a denier, okay? I'm not gonna say it's wrong. I don't really know, but I am gonna say it is crazy to think you can probably say the lion's based on Jesus, but it's really just because he's a guy who's loved by, like, the people, hated by authority, and also, I mean, one of the bigger smoking guns is he does actually come back to life. He literally resurrects, like, very similar to Jesus. Like, he's put on like a stone tablet and murdered for just being him. He's sacrificing his life for somebody else. And that's when I was like, okay, you know, maybe there's some JC in this boy. Yeah, there's definitely, he's got some of that Christ in him. All right, there's no denying. But the rest of the movie is like, so it's just a total cop-out to say the bad guy is Satan. Because, dude, I'm pretty sure the original Satan, the OG Satan, if you will, was an... Oh. So that's actually terrible for us right now, because... Well... It is terrible for us right now, but it won't be forever, because it puts us at 1 Spirit Heart, but then we can get into here, which is what I wanted. So I'm, like, definitely not buying it. I can totally see, like... Oh, okay. Explosivo hurt me there. I can totally see why you'd say Aslan, the lion, is based on Jesus. Totally get it. It's clear. But to say the whole thing is based on the Bible, it's definitely a stretch. Okay, I don't love that. And then also, like, the movie, when you're watching it, is just like a worse version of Lord of the Rings. Like, they have this big final battle scene, and nothing good really happens. Okay. Like, they kind of get their salad tossed until Aslan comes back and then kills the main bad guy. You know, so Jesus parallel kind of, now we lost our way a little bit, because would Jesus have killed the enemy? Probably not. Well, no, probably not, right? I wouldn't think so. Just a really bizarre film. And learning the themes, I felt like I was defending, like, an English class, like, idea. Like, to be like, you know, oh, say, identify a theme in this book, you know. And I'm trying to get rid of this bone heart, just for those who are wondering. I'm really not worried about taking hits right now. In fact, I want to take one more, so that way it's gone forever. Oh my god! Wow! Wee! Look at that! Look at that! 18 rate of fire. Or, no, what? 18 damage is absolutely stellar. Magic Mush, hello. Welcome to the party. Bar Soap is incredibly welcome. Oh, me oh my. We could end up being Guppy. You just never know. And we will absolutely... Oh. This is fine. We can get back in with a little finagling. Yes. When you die, you can re-enter a room. We want Rotten Baby. Let's be clear. This is a huge... That's 9 lives at its best right there, right? I mean, 9 lives at its absolute best. Happy to see it. And now, I can't believe we got Magic Mush, but we absolutely did. It's absolutely insane in the membrane. I had a train of thought that did last more than like a minute, which is honestly pretty impressive. But let's talk about something else right now. Let's talk about this absolutely insane run. So in my mind, I did not actually think Magic Mush was going to give us that massive damage up, because I thought Dark Judas was a damage multiplier in and of himself. However, we did get a massive damage boost. It might have been because Magic Mush as an item is also just a straight up damage up. It might have counted that damage up as being... It might have multiplied that damage up with Dark Judas instead of through Magic Mush, which is what could have happened. Because I don't think you can actually stack damage multipliers. I don't think it works that way. I think you kind of have to... I think it gives you the highest one. Or gives you one of them. Maybe it's only the first one you pick up. I don't know. I really, truthfully, as you can tell, I don't know how quite it works. But something of that sort. And now we've got just a fat damage stat. Great item. Speed up. I mean, oh my god. I could see that item every single run for the rest of my life, and I'd be happy. Every time. 78 cents. No real reason not to see what's behind door number 1 as far as Game Kid being door number 1. I would love to... There's some really good items. There's always technologies. There's homing. There's also just paying like 30 cents for Game Kid. And there's SMB Superfan in there. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Worth it if I can get it. Worth it if I can get it. I'm starting to say I'm a little unhappy with the price, but... Who am I to finagle? There's Guppy! Oh my god, give me that! Please, 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 please. Woo! Yeah! Ow! We are the Gupster, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought that this was going to be a regular run-of-the-mill run, with the frizz, there's no way that's happening. We are Magic Mushed Guppy. That's as strong as you can ask for at Depths 1. I know that. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, I am hitting a high right now. I am absolutely loving life. Oh. Me oh my. We got War, which is great. We did guarantee ourselves the cube of meat, which is also great. There is a deal with the devil, which is also great. And what do we got? Ooh. So Lil Brim, honestly, most runs at this point, not a bad take. It's good damage. My main goal at this point is honestly to hit Conjoined. I'm one way. Conjoined would be great. Especially with Gupster. It should be a priority. Am I worried about being at 1 black heart? Not at all. Not at all, and you shouldn't be either, because let's say I do lose it, which I won't, but let's say I do. I just got 8 more lives. So, you know, I think honestly... Oh, okay, I know I was really cocky there for a second saying I won't, but even if I do, okay, I'm definitely gonna. Definitely gonna. We lived. Alright. backpack, school bag, whatever you want to call it. I'm happy to see it. It saves me the heartbreak of having to pass on a potentially good space bar item as long as I have Book of Revelation. I'm not dropping it. So, very good. You know, it's probably one of those runs. It's not going to end up being the most important item on the run. And that's okay. Alright, I feel the need to say this because it's just so weird. But why is it so hard to find arcades? I feel... Oh, we can hit boss rush? Say less. Say less. Where did Mom's health go? What? What? I would love to do a rerun, but at the same time, let's have a normal day. $3 bill, Bozo, marked, and Parasitoid is a take. No question. I don't have the Fool card. I have the Chariot card. Somebody did not do their homework when they looked at took stock of their inventory here. It's okay. I am going to roll. Let's see, 20. I'm fighting so fast that I'm gonna make you guys sit through this one. I've decided. I don't want to go back in and edit this one, so you guys are stuck with me. I hope that's okay. So now we can get back to Narnia. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. I remember the books being actually kind of good as a kid, but I did not read all of them. I'm gonna give you guys all the spoilers here as well. So it's boss rush. It's a good time to skip anyway if you don't want to watch. So there's 4 siblings, and basically Narnia is heaven. Okay, that's the basics of the premise I'm about to tell you. 3 of the kids die, like in the book. They die in a train accident, like a train crash or something. I haven't read the books. That's what Google told me. So they've made 3. So there's 4 books in the series, or at least I believe. They only made 3 of the movies, because I think in the 4th one is when it all comes out. Like the kids die, they end up back in Narnia and reunited with Aslan in Lion Heaven with Pseudo Jesus. I don't know how I feel about him, but he seems like a good guy. Good enough to root for, that's for sure. And I just couldn't. It just was so weird. A book. Imagine a book, if you will, and 3 of the 4 main characters are dead, and they're kids. They just die in real life. They go through all these wars in Narnia. Hey, pretty plum. They go through all these wars, like a legitimate war is fought over these guys. They live it, and then die in real life. That's nuts. You guys seriously believe this stuff? That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna pop Book of Rev for one more chance at a full little girl, for a full baby girl. A full bandage baby. And life will be good. But let's face it, life is already good. Life is so dang good. There's not much else to say. That's how good it is. So there's our... Oh. Broken Ankh. No dice. Let's go. Let's find the boss ASAP. It's tempting. If I blow him up, I think I get a deal with the devil chance. Nope. If I blow you up. Yeah. It's more important to me. I usually do like playing those guys on the womb because you probably won't use your money for anything else. It's the most likely outcome. And items are good, man. If it's HP, it's just a spirit heart for me. It's not like it really hurts. But with only 9 cents, it's like, do you think you're going to get a payout? I don't know. Already at 15, so it was probably likely. Golden Bomb, okay. Alright. Did we get death? No. Oh, we did. We got death. Okay. There you go. We missed it. We missed a 94% deal with the devil. Bro. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's crazy. Can it happen? I mean, yeah, it can happen. I just never thought it'd happen to me. But the battery baby, my apologies, Bandage Girl. Bandage Girl's sick. Just what I wanted. The whole run was built around building the baby. And we built her. We'll do it. Well, there's no real reason to. We have Guppy already acquired. Wheel of Fortune in the world. Okay, give me it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh! There's the one other reason you stack bread late into the game. Money equals power. I cannot believe you have shown up. But gosh dang if I'm not happy to see ya. And man, this run is just, it's pickle strong, man. There's no denying. And there's no denying. And then, okay, because I'm not quite done with this whole Narnia thing. And it really shook me to my core, if you couldn't tell. With there being 2 more movies, it does beg the question of, whoa. It does beg the question of, do you want to run it back turbo for more? Do you want to watch movies 2 and 3? The answer, probably not, and I really don't want to fight Hush, but because my love and respect for you guys is so high, I will do it. I'm not feeling that good about it, but definitely going to give it a try. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. What do we got? Loki's Swords, to my understanding, gonna be much better for us, potentially. And Keeper's Kin or Maggie's Bow. I mean, this is gonna do nothing. This is gonna do virtually nothing for the boss fight, I can tell you that. But we did get Spider Baby, which is cool. We also see a Tinted Rock here. Okay, a Red Heart. What the what? Oh, Glitter Bombs dropped that. Okay, I was like, no way. What's going on here? So there is a chance for crawl space and everywhere. I don't know if it's higher here in the blue room. It always feels like there it is. And, oh, hello. Luck Up, we're always happy to see, but really the bigger pull there would have been the Spirit Heart. And let's see, we got so much money. Oh, did not really need to buy that, but... Oh, oh no! Donation machine, why? We'll buy a card. It's Tower. Well, you gotta take a chance sometime. Alright, as much HP as we're gonna get, we've got Bloody Gust, so the more damage we take on this fight, the higher our tier rate goes to a very high level. So, you know, I will get stronger if I start throwing. Hopefully I don't. What we're gonna see is where we can get Backstabber to hit and deal damage. If I have to be above him, yeah, totally. Alright, so if I'm below him right now, but when I can get above him, he needs to move off the wall, for one. If I can get above him, I'm shooting for double damage. Double damage of 21.75 is really solid. So let's get him down. Alright. There we go, bozo. And I can tell I'm hitting for double damage. There's an audio cue. It's that knife gutting sound. That's how I know. Now there is the bleed animation showing us what's up. And we're already halfway through Hush. Man, this is a run, man. You get through Boss Rush, you get through Hush. I'm telling you, there's nothing sweeter than a fast and good run. Nothing sweeter. Why is he slowed? Parasectoid. If the egg sacs hit, they have a chance to slow and spawn a spider. Oops, that hurt. There's our tears up. Bro, we are cooking this fool. Oh my god. Look at him. He's almost done. His goose is almost cooked. This might be quicker than the last one we did, and that was also very fast. So we're on 26 minutes. Let's see if we can get done in 30. It's gonna take a lucky find. Oh, okay. It's gonna take a lucky find. Okay. We're already taking damage. More than I'd like. We've also gone the wrong way twice already on this floor. And we've only been through 2 doors. Okay. Alright, buddy. You can fly. Okay. You know what? You know what, game? This might be the first room I don't take damage in. Thank you. Part. I feel like I'm losing track of myself because Bandage Baby is so fat on my screen. I don't know. Is it an excuse? Yep, 100%. We still have 6.5 HP, complete with 9 lives. There's no real concern, but I don't want to die. Dying is lame. Okay, we actually did go the right way. That's a minute clear? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Well, we have to fight Isaac. Let's just run our flies by him and just immediately kill. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're strong. I'm not in the mood for Delirium, respectfully. You gotta be in the mood for him, and I am not. None of these are, like, overly crazy, but we got Beelzebub. I took Stompy for the culture, not because I truly believe it's a good item. I think if you are on Basement 1, do not take Stompy. Dang it. Whoa, how did I not get hit there? That is actually kind of crazy. I went the wrong way. Dude, the damage is just unreal. Oh, knockout drops. You love to see knockout drops. One of the more fun items in the game, for sure. Yep, just a like punch in the gut there for Mega Fatty. Crack the Sky, very cool. Don't actually have any interest in it. Hey! Steam sale. I'm not interested in what you're selling today, you homeless bums. Ooh, yo, listen. Actually, a very good item, in my personal opinion. Hey! We got conjoined. So, a big reason I would never do... Oh, Evil Eye's sick, though, too, with this run. A big reason I would not do Delirium on this run is because I'm taking a lot of damage, but it's not because of... It is a 100% skill issue, but I can't really see very well. I can't see myself. There's just too much around me to really dodge. That worries me enough to not want to fight Delirium. Although it probably would be over quickly. As you can see, I hit like a freaking truck. But there's the seed. It is, in fact, a 9-minute run. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's a quick one. You gotta love a brisk walk in the park from time to time. You really do. I did. Alright. See you boys later. It was real. Always is. Peace.